Not guilty after that 12-count indictment. Manafort helped orchestrate Donald Trump's convention. And his associate and former campaign aide, Rick Gates, also indicted, also pleading not guilty today. And tonight, a third man, an advisor to the campaign, this time, though, pleading guilty, and now cooperating with the FBI. ABC senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas tonight leading us off.
On a blustery morning in Washington, former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort today surrendering to authorities at an FBI field office. Around the same time, his key associate Rick Gates surrendering too. Gates was one-time deputy campaign manager for Donald Trump. Here you see them together on stage at the Republican National Convention. Both men now charged in a sweeping 12-count indictment with conspiracy against the United States, money laundering, and failing to register as agents for a foreign government. The FBI claims that they had been working for Ukrainian officials with ties to Russia, and that from approximately 2006 through at least 2016, they hid more than $75 million from their overseas work in a number of foreign bank accounts, failing to pay taxes. According to the indictment, Manafort used the money to, quote, enjoy a lavish lifestyle, spending nearly $1 million on antique rugs and more than $1.3 million on fancy clothes, not to mention expensive cars and luxury properties. Gates allegedly used some of the money for his kids' tuition. Today, both men pleading not guilty. Manafort's lawyer defiant.
He was seeking to further democracy and to help the Ukraine come closer to the United States and the EU.
Manafort has been in Bob Mueller's crosshairs for months. In July, the FBI raided his Virginia home, armed with agents bursting into his bedroom after secretly sneaking in. Trump reacting at the time.
They do that very seldom, so I was surprised to see it. That's pretty tough stuff.
Mr. President,
To wake him up, perhaps his family was there, I think that's pretty tough stuff.
In his 5 months working on the Trump campaign, Manafort orchestrated the convention and denied he or Donald Trump had any ties to the Russians.
Are there any ties between Mr. Trump, you or your campaign, and Putin and his regime?
No, there are not. It's absurd, and there's no basis to it.
Today's indictment does not allege Manafort colluded with Russia on behalf of the Trump campaign. But hours later, a perhaps even bigger bombshell, pointing directly to the question of collusion. Mueller's team announcing a guilty plea from a former Trump campaign advisor named George Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos acknowledges he spoke with a professor with close ties to the Russian government. According to court documents, Papadopoulos says the professor had told him about the Russians possessing dirt on then-candidate Hillary Clinton in the form of thousands of emails. He admits he initially lied to the FBI and misrepresented those conversations. Papadopoulos was part of the campaign's foreign policy team, Trump praising him at the time in an interview with the Washington Post.
Papadopoulos, he's an oil and energy consultant, excellent guy.
You can see them all at this national security meeting. Papadopoulos here, just a few seats away from Donald Trump. He told the investigators at that very meeting, March 31st, 2016, he informed the group he had connections that could help arrange a meeting between then-candidate Trump and President Putin. The Trump-Putin meeting never happened, but in his plea, Papadopoulos makes one thing clear. Several members of Team Trump knew he was talking with the Russians about helping the campaign. He says at one point he was told by a campaign official, "Great work."
and Pierre Thomas with us live tonight from Washington. And Pierre, what do Paul Manafort and Rick Gates face if they're convicted?
David, they could face up to 20 years in prison. Manafort was released on a $10 million unsecured bond and was placed under house arrest. He is expected back in court on Thursday, David.
Pierre Thomas leading us off on this Monday night.